Konnichiwa, hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this right here. This look. This is my Valentine's Day look. Now, of course, you don't have to wear it on Valentine's Day. There are no rules. But I will be creating this look using only one eyeshadow palette, and that is the Colourpop All I See Is Magic palette. This has to be my favorite Colourpop purchase of all freaking time, aside from their concealer and their highlighter and their lip. This has beautiful colors, and I have been loving this ever since I got it, and I just can't stop using it. You can use this palette to create day looks, night looks, date looks, party looks, whatever kind of looks you want to create. And so I will be using this to get this look right here, all just one palette, simple, easy peasy. If you're interested to see how I got this Valentine's Day look using this beautiful palette right here, then just stay tuned. So today we're only going to be using the All I See Is Magic from Colourpop. Now this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors on this thing. I've used this palette now quite a few times, and I have to say that this is absolutely beautiful. It blends well, it's pigmented, and it's just so easy to work with, especially if you're like me, who's still a little not afraid, but a little hesitant to just jump into color right away. This palette is a very comfortable palette. I figured that I would create a Valentine's Day look with this because it's got all the right colors. This thing, you can create a day look, a night look, a natural look. You can basically do everything with this palette right here. I'm gonna zoom you guys up a little bit so you guys can see what's going on with my eyelids. All right, so I've zoomed you guys up, and I'm going to take this color right here called Teacup, and I'm going to take it on my BH Cosmetics large blending brush, and that's just going to be my transition shade. So I'm just gonna put it all over the lid. So I blended that out on both lids, and like I said, this stuff is so easy to blend, so easy to work with, very pigmented, and I absolutely love this color for a transition shade. I've actually been using this a lot, even just to like wear alone, just like this when I'm having like a really quick day and I don't want to wear like a lot of eyeshadow. I kind of just pop this on and a little bit of a lighter color on my lid, and I'm ready to go. Next, I'm going to reach into this orange color right here. This is called Big Spoon, and I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to kind of just lightly tap into that just because it does give off a lot of color. For Teacup, I blended it up just a little bit higher, but with Big Spoon, I'm going to blend it a little bit below the rose color and try to keep it closer to the lashes because you still want that rosy color to kind of peek through. And I'm not going to put a lot of orange because I want this to stay very pinky. So as you can see, I didn't add very much, just a touch of orange. I'm going to do the same on the other side. You want to keep it right below the rose color. So now we got a little bit of the Big Spoon, and you still see a little bit of the rosy color peeking out. Next, I'm going to go in with my domed blending brush, and I'm actually going to go a little bit darker and take this color right here called Pitter Patter and put that on the outer corners right here, and just keep it as close to the lid as possible, but blending it up just a little bit. You kind of want to have Pitter Patter showing, and then you want to have Big Spoon, and then you want to have Teacup. So it's basically kind of like a rainbow. Whenever I blend, I kind of blend in a triangular motion. So instead of blending just up all the time because I have hooded eyes, I like to kind of blend up and then down like this in a diagonal motion. It's kind of hard when you have hooded eyes to place this eyeshadow exactly where you want it unless you have like these teeny tiny brushes. So I like to just kind of go diagonally onto my lid just a little bit, so I'm not getting too much color in one spot. So I'm going to stop around like right here to where I have like 1/3 of my eye left with no eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Now, one trick that I do like to do is when you have hooded eyes like me, and when I'm mean hooded, it's like you really don't have a crease. I really don't have a crease even underneath the hood of my eye. So what I like to do is just look forward, and I'll take the brush and I will place the brush to where the line meets the middle of the brush. Now this is really hard to explain. Whenever I look forward, I know where, like how far I'm bringing the eyeshadow up. If you guys can see the line of my lid, I want the eyeshadow to go a little bit above that. Not all the way up here, because then it's gonna look like, you know, someone punched me in the eye. So I want to bring it up just a little bit over that line where my crease would normally be. So that way when I'm looking forward, the pink isn't just hiding underneath all my lid space, but it's actually coming out a little bit up here. It'll look more blended and the gradient will look a lot better. So you're not just having the pink just on your lid, if that makes any sense to anybody. Now what really sucks about my eyes is you're gonna notice this is like my smaller eye. This has a smaller lid space, as you can tell, and this one has a bigger lid space. This one's a little bit, my hood is a little bit more droopier on this side than over here. So whenever I put eyeshadow, this eye will look not completely different, but it's a little hard to make it look similar to this eye just because it's so different in size and shape for me. So I apologize if it looks a little wonky. It's my eyes. See, now that I've blended it out, you can actually see that the eyeshadow on this eye goes a little bit higher than it does over here on this hood of my eye. So I apologize. It's just, I'm just not symmetrical. I'm not a symmetrical person. Now that we've blended out the nice pitter patter color, I'm going to take this color right here. This has got to be my favorite color in the entire palette. This is a very rose gold color. It is called 1111, like the time. I'm just going to lightly press my finger in there and get my finger a little bit coated. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pat it on the outer edges. So basically wherever I put that pink, I'm gonna put this color on, but I wanna stay on the lid. This is really hard when you have tiny lid space like me and you're trying to get it just on your lid. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm trying to keep it just on the lid and a little bit above my line, my crease line. All right, so we have a little bit of the matte pink color showing right here, and then we have the rose gold just kind of on the lid and a little bit above the line. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here on this eye. So this is what we got right now. We have a little bit of the rose gold color. Before I work on the inner corner and the 1/3 that I got left on my eye, I'm gonna take a tapered blending brush and I'm gonna go in with this beautiful pink color right here. This is Imperial. I'm lightly gonna tap my brush in there, tap off the excess, and just blend the top right here. It just kind of brings everything together. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. Now I don't wanna put a lot and I don't wanna bring it too high, just enough. I'm actually gonna go to my lower lash line and I'm gonna take the same first color that we worked with, Teacup. I'm gonna take the Real Techniques smudge brush and I'm gonna lightly go into Teacup, and we're going to just smudge that out on the bottom lash line. Again, you wanna leave 1/3 of the bottom lash line open. So basically stop where you stopped at the top. And we're just gonna blend that out. And now I'm gonna take the same brush and lightly, I mean really, really lightly, go into Big Spoon and add that as well. So it's gonna change it to a little bit of an orange, but you can still see the pink because you wanna place the orange a little bit closer to where your lashes are. So you have the pink out a little bit and then you're gonna add the orange just right above the pink. So now that I have that done, I'm gonna take my flat concealer brush, and I don't really use these for concealer, what it's intended for, obviously. I'm gonna take that really pretty plum color that I use on top of my lid, Pitter Patter, and I'm just going to lightly just press into the palette. I'm not even gonna sit here and just dab. I'm just gonna lightly press one side and I'm going to place that on my lashes. So where your lashes are growing, that's where you want to put it, really close. Or you could put it in the waterline. Hell, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in the waterline. So now that I got that finished, I'm actually just gonna keep it shiny up top, not really down below, just because I wanna keep the bottom matte. That's just what I'm feeling today. Next, I'm gonna take my Real Techniques shading brush. Now, I like this shading brush because it's a little smaller than my BH Cosmetics shading brush, and this is what I'm gonna use for that lid area that I haven't touched yet. So I'm gonna go in with this orange color again, the Imperial, what we use to blend out the top with. And I'm just gonna put that right on my lid. So right here and a little bit above the lid, but I don't wanna bring it up all the way over here where I have that orange shade going. I just wanna keep it right in this little pocket right here. Next, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Small Precision Brush. I'm gonna take this color right here, it's called Now in Zen, and I'm gonna take it on the precision brush, and I'm only gonna take a little bit and put that only on my lid space, so right below the line. I don't wanna go over the line, I just wanna keep it on my lid. Now for this step, you can just add as much as you want. I'm gonna keep going until I get to the opacity that I like. Now that I finished on this side, I'm gonna do the same thing with this side, and you're gonna notice that I have a bigger lid space on this side than I do my other eye. So this lid space right here is a lot bigger. All right, so now that I have all that blended in, I'm actually gonna take this same brush and I'm gonna go into the same rose color that I did before, this guy right here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more sparkle to my lid right here, just because I feel like my finger didn't really get in there as much as I wanted it to, and I kind of want it to be a little bit sparklier down here on my lid space than I do up here, so I just want to add a little bit more sparkles. Now if you see, once I added a little bit more of that 1111, that rose gold color, it has like a really pretty shift when I go like this. Next I'm going to take the same brush, clean it off again, and I'm going to take the same color that we used earlier, the Now in Zen, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. So basically I'm just adding it where I didn't put any shadow on earlier. So for this next part, you can use basically any brush that you would use to color your inner corner with. I'm just gonna take my BH Cosmetics pencil brush and I'm gonna go into this beautiful, beautiful, this is probably my second favorite shade. This is my most favorite shade to use in the inner corner right here. I love it. It is just so pretty, so shiny and bright. This color is called Treat Yourself. And I'm gonna take that on my pencil brush very lightly because this stuff is just bright as the sun. And I'm gonna place that right in my inner corner. Look how bright that thing is. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that thing is bright. That thing is very, very bright. It just adds that awakening, just makes your eyes pop so much more. And I'm gonna bring it in a little bit on my lower lash line, just to give it that pop. Oh, just look at that. Just opened up my eyes. This, oh, I love love this color. You can use it as a highlight if you wanted to. I mean, it's gonna be really fucking blinding, but you can use it as a highlight. You can use it as, you know, a brow highlight, and you can use it for your inner corner. So that's basically the eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, put some mascara, maybe some false lashes on, and I will be right back. All right, so I went ahead and finished the look with some Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I love this highlighter. It looks very natural. For blush, I went in with the Romantic Rose from Milani, and for my lips, I went in with the NYX Turn Up in Flutter Kiss. This is one of my favorite lipsticks, especially because my lips are crusty and dry right now. What's new? And for my lashes, I went in with the No. 7 Extreme Length. I love this mascara, especially for the bottom lashes. Now, I was gonna put on falsies, but then I kind of just decided against it because I really like this look, and I just feel like it's, I don't know, I just feel like it looks really good without false lashes. So I just decided to put mascara on. That is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Maybe you guys can wear it for Valentine's Day or any other day of the week that you want. I really hope that this helped someone out there with hooded eyes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply just want to talk shit, leave it all in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.